Hi everyone, this is Ross from Solent Youth Action. Today's video we're going to be going over 4 key exercises of fitness. The 4 movements that we'll be going over will be squats, lunges, burpees and push-ups. So before we start any of these exercises, what we want to do is we want to check the space around us to make sure that no one's next to us and that we're not going to hit anyone with our movements. Second thing we need to do is make sure we're wearing the right clothing. So jeans is probably not a good idea, high heels is probably not a good idea, walking boots probably not a good idea. We're looking for something comfortable on our feet, like trainers, gym trainers, running trainers, anything that you feel comfortable with. Before you start, it's also a good idea to have a drink with you. Water, squash, anything like that. Hydrate to survive, kids, hydrate to survive. Okay, now we're going to go through these warm-ups together. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Jogging on the spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and high knees. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and side drops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And heels to bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. And we're going to do that one more time all the way through. So now the warm-up's done, our blood should be flowing, should be a little bit sweaty, and we're ready to move on to the first exercise. Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate a lunge. With a lunge, you're aiming to have your rear leg touching the ground. So the point of contact will be knee to floor. Your front leg, your knee will be in line with your front foot. You don't want to put the knee over the toes or it will put too much strain on our body. So here's a few lunges. Now remember, if you can't get your knee to the floor, it's not a problem. We just lift it slightly and we go as far as we can get to the ground without putting too much strain or pressure on the body. What we're also looking for with the lunge is your front foot should stay flat. The back foot, toes should be on the ground. Okay, so anyone that finds this movement too easy, we can try and make it a little bit more fun and we can go into some jumping lunges. Jumping lunge would be as follows. What we're aiming for is 10 repetitions of each movement. The next exercise is a push-up. I'll now demonstrate a few variations of push-ups. What we're looking for is with your feet on your toes, hands flat on the ground, body straight, arms locked out. Then if you move your feet shoulder width apart, you then go down, chest touching the floor, and then drive back up till your arms are fully extended. And then back down, and back up. Now, I understand that that might be a bit difficult for some people, so there's lots of different variations that we can do to make this easier. First one is we do not have to go all the way to the ground. So, to there, a bit further if you can, and again so on. But just go to where you feel you can hold your body and get yourself back up. Another variation of a push-up would be doing it from your knees. Hands in exactly the same position, on your knees, and then push your chest towards the ground. This can also be done with a variation of width with your hands. So you can go for a wide push-up, you can also try a narrow push-up. Now we're going to look at some things that you don't want to do whilst performing a push-up. You do not want to see your bum in the air and then pushing down like that. We do not want to see this. Equally, we don't want to see a floppy body with your back arched and then coming up off the ground. We want to try and keep the body as straight as possible. So the next movement we're going to look at is a squat. Again, there's lots of different variations of the squat, depends on how flexible you are. What we're looking for with a squat, initially, is for your legs, for your feet, to be shoulder width apart. Toes slightly turned out, body nice and upright. Facing forward, we're then looking to sit down as deep as you can, keeping your chest nice and high, face up. Once you're in that position, we're then looking to drive through our feet, standing up nice and tall. So now we're going to break down the squat, and we're going to look at different parts of being in the squat position. So when I'm in the squat, if you can see, my knees are over the toes, my knees and hips are facing outwards, back is nice and straight, chest is up nice and high, and I'm looking forward. Once we're in that position, we're looking to push through the bottoms of our feet and drive up into a nice standing position. What we do not want to see in a squat is this. Equally, we don't want to see this. So with a squat as well, you should be feeling this all on your legs. If you start to have any pains in your back, lower back, that means that you're not doing it correctly. So again, you do not want to be bent over whilst doing a squat. We want to keep the back nice and straight into a position like this, as if you're sitting down on a chair. That's what we're looking for. Bum sticks out, as if you're about to sit down. Then we drive up. So the next movement is the infamous burpee. There are many variations of a burpee, and we're going to start with the full burpee. Full burpee being standing up nice and straight, jump to the ground as if you're in a push-up position. Once you're there, body to the ground, chest on the floor, drive back up with your arms, legs come into your hands, standing up, jump and a clap. I'll repeat this again, a little bit quicker. So, down to the ground, up, clap. That is a full burpee. Now we're going to go through other variations of a burpee to make it a little bit easier. One, you do not have to jump to the ground. You can put your hands out, feet back, feet into your hands, stand up. So now I'll go through other variations of a burpee as well. You're looking to find one that suits you best. To make it more difficult, you can do a full burpee with a tuck jump. Right, now all 4 exercises have been demonstrated, we're going to put together a little circuit for a bit of fun towards the end. If you want to have a go, have a go. We'll start with 5 repetitions on each exercise as follows. 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lunges on each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 5 burpees to finish. 1, 2, 5. And then once you finish that, if you still have energy left, repeat it until you can't do any more. Right, now the exercises are finished, we're going to do a brief cool down. a few exercises just to lower the heart rate. First exercise will be a quad stretch. So if you grab your foot, bring it behind your back, the aim is to keep your legs together nice and tight, feeling a nice stretch along the quad. If you find you're struggling for balance, find something you can grab hold of, whether it's your brother, sister, mum, dad, anything, just to keep yourself stable. You can try putting your arm out to the side, that will also help keep your balance. We'll hold each of these for 20 seconds, shake it off, same again with the other leg. Once the 20 seconds are finished on that, we will then sit on the ground, legs apart, and then what we're going to do is we're going to reach for our toes with both hands as far as you can get it. Again, don't try and push too far because you don't want to injure yourself. Reach as far as you can, aiming to get grab your toes. 20 seconds on this leg, and again 20 seconds on the other leg. This should stretch the backs of your legs, your hamstrings. Once you've done 20 seconds on each leg, we're then going to jump to our feet, and we're going to stay nice and low, hands dangling towards the feet, and then we're going to slowly roll up the body, nice and slowly, onto your tiptoes, reaching for the sky, and that's you done. Right, thank you all for watching the first video on RossFit. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Remember, this is only the first stage to getting HENCH. You also need to eat your greens. So remember, vegetables and fruit are equally as important as exercise. Hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.